team that consistently misses its quota, and you'll often find a manager working overtime to project absolute perfection. A recent study of 350 B2B sales professionals revealed how this approach shatters a team's ability to accept feedback and close deals. We're going to break down the data from that research paper and translate it into a step-by-step framework you can use in your next one-on-one coaching session. Sales reps simply do not change their behavior if they feel judged. To bypass those defenses, you have to establish psychological safety. The researchers identified a specific trigger for this, called managerial vulnerability. It requires you to intentionally admit your own mistakes to build trust. Effective coaching relies on your willingness to lower your own defenses, making it safe for your rep to do the same. Step 1 is to drop the armor. You need to open your coaching session by sharing a real, personal mistake that carries some actual reputational risk. For example, if you notice your rep talking too much on discovery calls, don't just tell them to stop. Instead, start by walking them through that massive account you blew last quarter because you overpitched and didn't listen. Doing this proves to your rep that failure is an acceptable, safe topic for discussion. That brings us to step 2, reframe the critique. Once you've laid that vulnerable groundwork, immediately transition into delivering your specific feedback for their calls. The researchers call this mechanism feedback coping. By modeling non-defensiveness yourself, you significantly increase your rep's capacity to process a critique without shutting down or getting defensive. Instead of a traditional top-down evaluation where you sit across the table assigning blame, you shift to a side-by-side stance, tackling a shared problem together. If you're finding these evidence-based breakdowns helpful, hit subscribe and share this framework with the rest of your sales leadership team. By leading with your own flaw, you strip the threat out of the feedback. The performance review becomes a collaborative strategy session. But the data also revealed a hidden trap. Vulnerability can actually backfire if you don't manage the follow-through. This chart shows the relationship between managerial vulnerability and a rep's immediate learning effort. When managers lower their guard, the rep's short-term urgency actually drops. This happens because the rep starts viewing you as a buddy. The environment feels highly supportive, but it loses that critical sense of urgency required to close deals. To prevent this, implement step 3, the competence anchor. You must immediately pair your vulnerability with firm, high expectations. After you deliver the feedback, give them a strict target. Tell them, I want you to use this new framework on your next 3 calls today, and we are going to review the tape together tomorrow morning. Step 4 is to activate the network. Once you've built this trust in a one-on-one setting, push it out to the broader sales team. The research confirms that psychological safety between a manager and a rep creates a spillover effect, boosting peer collaboration. Capitalize on this by assigning your rep a peer role-play exercise to complete before their next live client call. Pairing that vulnerable trust with rigid accountability guarantees your reps feel encouraged to learn while remaining completely compelled to execute. Re-engineering your coaching sessions this way produces reps who are highly coachable, highly adaptable, and equipped to pull in more revenue. Here is your checklist. Step 1. Open by sharing a specific, relevant mistake. Step 2. Shift from top-down evaluation to joint problem-solving. Step 3. Anchor the lesson with an urgent action step. Step 4. Scale learning with a peer role-play. Pick just one of these tactics to test on your next coaching call this week and track the results. Stay tuned to the channel for more evidence-based sales strategies.